Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video and your daily update on dogs. Wanted to do a full update here. I will keep you updated, of course, on in general what you need to know about dogs. But in this video, I kind of wanted to talk about about what's the technical structure right now, because the technical structure is getting a bit more interesting. It looks quite likely that we'll have some sort of a dogs breakout soon. And now the big question and the big hope is going to be that that's a bullish breakout. But there's also some bearish news I heard about yesterday regarding dogs, and I did want to talk about that as well, just to give you a full overview of what to expect and if we can expect a pump, if it's likely we will pump, just in general those the main questions you can have. Now, if you did not watch the video yesterday I did a tutorial on how to watch dogs yourself and see if we're actually gaining momentum. Because that's one of the key things to look at, right? Are we actually gaining momentum? Because that's what you need to pump up. So if you haven't seen that video, just check out the channel and check out the dogs update I did yesterday. It's called How to Know When Dogs Will Pump. So that's what I'll teach you in there. That's what I show you. But if you look at dogs right now, like if we go to the technical structure, what you see is that we are very much getting into some sort of a structure which historically tends to break out, which is this. All right, you can consistently see we're making lower highs while we are holding the same support level right here, or at least around the same support level right here, between 1000 and 975. So a structure like this usually breaks out. It doesn't always. All right, you need some sort of a trend in order for this to break out. But with the market maker that dogs has, and just in general the volume and sentiment that's around dogs, I do think we'll see some more volatility soon. And I also do think, like, if you look at the structure, a breakout above 1080 at the 236 fib right here, I think would already be very interesting to potentially long something like this, and to long it into at least a 382 fib, but the potential to go much higher if we break above that significant resistance level as well. So this is essentially what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this structure to break, and then hopefully for there to be some momentum, right? And at this point of time, if I'm honest with you, there is not a lot of momentum. We saw some momentum kick in over the last 2 hours, but it hasn't really had an effect. And if you compare this with the momentum we had, for example, the 8th of September, when we actually pumped back up, what we have right now is minimal, right? So at this point of time, I don't think dogs will pump. At this point of time, it looks more likely that we will continue, if I delete this, if we will continue this structure right here. And then I would even say, like, it's even a possibility here, especially if Bitcoin breaks down later today, that we will still drop down to this level right here at 900. So at this point of time, I think the best course of action for most of you will still be to be cautious on this. The only reason to get bullish on dogs is if we get that breakout with momentum, and there's no indication of that right now. And then what happened yesterday is that Hamster Combat got announced on Binance Launch Pool, which is the new Telegram coin. And what we've seen so far is that when dogs launched, the interest and the sentiment for Notcoin decreased quite a bit. All right, Notcoin has not performed well since dogs was launched. And it has continued to perform very badly even. So that is what I'm slightly worried about with dogs as well. That is that if Hamster Combat launches, then that's going to be the new major Telegram coin, and then there's going to be less interest and less hype around dogs, and that could be disastrous, right? Because if that happens, the probability of dogs still pumping will decrease significantly, right? Because there's just more money, more momentum flowing into something newer and something potentially also more interesting. The hype around Hamster Combat seems to be bigger than the hype around dogs since the start, even though the hype was quite big. So that's something to be worried about. If I do think that dogs will pump, I will make an update for sure. All right, so I'll do some sort of an emergency update. But for now, I have to say it's probably going to be boring again for the next 24 hours. But those are my thoughts. All right. Like I said, I will keep you updated if the situation changes. That's what I think you need to know for now. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.